Hi friends, in this video I am going to give you a sure shot strategy to crack the prelims examination 2025. Why do I call it a sure shot strategy? Because this strategy has helped me to crack prelims 6 out of 6 times and score one of the highest marks in the prelims examination. And in last couple of years, this strategy has helped many of my students to crack the prelims examination, even the forest cutoff. So therefore, I call this a sure shot strategy. If you follow this strategy for the next 6 months, guys, no force on earth can stop you from cracking the prelims examination. So first thing first, you need to have a plan. Most of the aspirants who fail to crack the prelims examination even after working very hard are those aspirants who do not have a plan. Guys, remember, if you have failed to plan, you have planned to fail. So you need to have a scientific plan for the next 6 months. Let me give you an overview of the ideal plan. So guys, next 6 months, what you need to do is that divide this next 6 months into 2 months, approximately 2 months and 4 months. So this 4 months will start somewhere around February, okay, till May, and this 2 month is this month December is going, and next month we have January. So this 4 months should be used for revision and test taking. So before you start revision, which is from the month of February, what you need to do is that you need to cover all your static portion. The major mistake what I have seen most of the aspirants commit is that when they start their revision, some of their subjects are yet not completed. Particularly what I have observed that many aspirants, they ignore art and culture, many aspirants they ignore ancient, medieval, and when they start revision they don't get time and they completely leave that subject. Because guys, in revision timetable you will not have sufficient time to read everything. Okay, so if you have left any subject in the revision timetable, whatever you make, you will not have the sufficient time to cover those subjects that time. So best strategy is, in the last 6 months there will be some subjects which you have not covered, in history, in geography, in polity, in economy, in science and tech, in environment, whatever be that subject. Okay, every aspirant will have a different subject which he has not covered in the last 6 months. So your goal for the next 2 months is to first cover those subjects. Before you start your revision in the month of February, your all static portions must be complete. This is the mandatory thing if you want to crack the prelims examination. Many aspirants, what mistake they are making is that they are saying, sir, this is December, this is January, I will read mains examination, I'll read for the optional examination. Guys, this is a major mistake. Do not commit that mistake. Before completing the static portion, before you start the revision, okay, do not allocate lot of time to your optional subject or mains preparation if you are not very confident with some of the static subject for the prelims. I'm not saying that do not prepare for the mains or do not prepare for the optional subject. Prepare, but give priority of your time to covering the prelims static portion if you have left any subject. The point is, if in the last 6 months, okay, most of you must have started prelims preparation in the month of June or July. Okay, so in the last 6 months, if you have not covered any of the subjects, be it history, be it geography, okay, try to complete them. All the standard sources, whether it is the NCERT books or whether it is the standard books like Lakshmikant, Spectrum, any book if you have not covered, okay, you know that there are limited number of books. Okay, if you have not covered any of the static books, now is the time. Next 2 months is the golden opportunity. Try to cover the static portion. Suppose you have covered all the static books and you are left with only 1 or 2 subjects. Okay, try to cover them in the next 2 months. What else you can do is that if you have not been following current affairs consistently, then you can use these 2 months to at least go through briefly what were the major happenings in the current affairs in the last 6 months. Major happenings. I'm not saying go and start reading each and every small current affairs news. No, at least the major happenings you can prepare before you start revision. So what will happen is that when you start your revision, all your standard books, whether it is NCRTs or standard books like Lakshmikant, Spectrum, okay, all these books you have already read once. and you have already gone through the major current affairs in the last 6 months. So that will give you confidence that when you start your revision, you will feel that confidence that yes, I have completed all my subjects. Now I can focus on revising important topics which are expected to come in the exam. Guys, what is the difference between reading first round or second round which you are doing now and what you will read in the month of February, March, April, May? Guys, in the revision months, what we have to do is that we have to focus on things which are expected to come, things which are most important to come in the exam. Okay, if you are part of my Telegram channel, this is my Telegram channel, guys. When we start our revision, I will be giving you the important expected topics from every subject. When we start our revision, let me just show you a glimpse of the revision plan which I have made. So guys, my revision plan is starting from 25th of January. You can see here 25th of January we are starting with the polity Lakshmikant. Okay, we are giving 15 days for revision of polity, and like this I have prepared the revision plan for all the subjects. Also guys, I have given time for current affairs revision. You can see every day I have given some 1 or 2 hours for the current affairs revision also. And here you can see we have kept every day 2 to 3 hours for the Optima notes. What are Optima notes? These are current affairs compilation of the respective subjects. So when we are doing polity, we will be reading the current affairs compilation of polity. Like this I have planned the revision timetable. But this revision timetable will help only if you have completed this static Lakshmikant book at least once, because in one day there will be at least 5 to 6 chapters as a target. So if you have not read Lakshmikant, then you will not be able to complete 5 to 6 chapters of Lakshmikant in one day. And that is the major mistake what students commit, and they start complaining, sir, I am not able to follow the revision timetable. Guys, remember, when you do revision, you don't read each and every word. That is not called revision. I hope you know. Guys, you must have already prepared for some competitive exam in your previous attempts and in your childhood days also. Revision means what? You have to read important stuff. You have to highlight important stuff and you have to read important stuff. That is what is called revision. If you take the same time in revision, if you take same time in reading, then that is not called revision. So now is the time that you read each and every line, each and every chapter of the standard books, and during your revision you need to focus on only important stuff. What is the important stuff in every subject chapter wise? I will be giving you in my mentorship batch. Okay, so this is how the revision timetable looks. So that is the first thing. Plan. Have a plan. Most candidates, they fail to plan, and that is the reason they fail to crack the prelims examination. If one thing has helped me to crack the prelims examination 6 out of 6 times, guys, this is a record in the entire country. 6 out of 6 prelims, and not just cracking the prelims examination, scoring one of the highest marks ever scored by any UPSC aspirant in the last 10-15 years is my foolproof plan. Planning is must. Follow my plan. Let me tell you, it is a sure shot strategy to crack the prelims examination. Let me move forward. Okay, second thing is that don't make the same mistake every year. There is a famous saying that if you make the same mistake twice, then it is not a mistake, it is a choice. And many aspirants choose to fail every year. I am using this harsh word. It's very harsh word, and please forgive me if it is pinching you. But let me tell you, many of you choose to fail every year. Why? Because you commit the same mistake every year. You commit the same mistake every year. Okay, just imagine, why is someone failing? Okay, I talk to many aspirants. Sir, they will say, sir, I am failing for last 3 attempts. I am failing for last 4 attempts. I am failing for last 5 attempts. I am failing for last 2 attempts. Just imagine, guys, prelims examination is not a tough examination. Please forgive me if I am exaggerating things, but I am not exaggerating. Let me tell you why it is not a tough examination. If it was a tough examination, then how can someone crack 6 out of 6 prelims? Okay, 6 out of 6 prelims, someone will not crack. Now, if it is very tough, it is very unpredictable. Guys, this is a myth which has been spread by many aspirants that prelims is a very tough examination. It is not a tough examination if you have the right strategy. If you have the right strategy, there is 100% success rate in the prelims examination. Guys, prelims is just a screening examination. The real exam starts from the mains examination. Okay, so Prelims, if you take 3-4 years in cracking prelims, so even if you crack prelims in your 5th attempt, I don't agree that it is going to help you, because you will not get time to improve your mains marks. Okay, so as early as you crack prelims in your UPSC journey, the higher the chance that you will get a rank in this journey. Okay, so what do I mean that you commit the same mistake every year? What is the mistake? So you write down what mistakes you committed in your last attempt. Okay, and do not commit in this mistake. I'll tell you what are the major mistakes which I have come across many aspirants. Sir, I started late. That is the biggest mistake, I would say, the top mistake which generally aspirants make. Sir, I started late. I started in the month of March, April. I was doing the mains test series optional and I don't get time for revision. In the end, I miscalculated and I misjudged and I failed in the prelim. That is the biggest mistake. Let me tell you, starting late. Start now. Start now. Take charge of your prelims examination next year. Okay. Second is what? Sir, I did not solve a sufficient number of tests. Okay. That is the second mistake. I did not solve sufficient number of mock tests. And if I solved also, I solved it very randomly. Whatever PDF came anywhere in the Telegram channel, I solved it. Guys, imagine you want an ideal result for yourself. You want an ideal result for yourself. Okay. You want to crack the forest cutoff. You want to crack the civil services cutoff very easily. But when it comes to effort, you want to have a random effort. You want to take random effort. Is it worth? Tell me, is it right? Okay. For result, you want very ideal result, but your efforts, you will do random efforts. What do I say random effort? Random effort is whatever PDF will come somewhere in the Telegram, whatever test will come somewhere in the Telegram without even judging that test series is good or not. Okay, let me just solve it. This is not the right strategy, guys. You need an ideal score, go for an ideal strategy, go for an ideal test series. Okay. Here I would like to tell you that I have planned a entire test very scientifically. NCRT test, advanced test, monthly current affairs test, Optima test, and Optima test has all expected questions. Okay. The third mistake what people do is that they don't analyze their performance. And why do they don't analyze the performance? Because they are starting late. Guys, if you start only in the month of March, where is the time to analyze? You are in hurry of taking only test. Where is the time to analyze? You have to analyze your performance. You have to analyze your mistakes. You have to analyze your weaknesses, and you have to overcome that. Okay. And you will not do this because you don't have time, because you are starting late. So all these things are related to each other. Fourth is, sir, I read one compilation and nothing came from that compilation. Then change that compilation, na? See, you are a human. You are a rational human. You can change your strategy. What did not work for you last time? No problem. Change it. Try something new. Okay. Don't make the same mistake year after year. If it is a same mistake, guys, it is a choice. It is not a mistake. That is a harsh word, but this is truth. Next is that know your enemy and know yourself. This is very important. So who is your enemy? Who is your enemy? Okay. Enemy is your question paper. The question paper or the question paper setters and your competitors. These are the two enemies. Know them. Know them means don't go and ask their name. Know their mentality. Know their mindset. What is the mindset of those people who are framing the UPSC question paper? Understand that mindset. Because till you understand that mindset, you will not be able to defeat them. Similarly, your competitors. What are these 1% candidates who are cracking the prelims examination every year? What are they doing? Okay, understand those people who are clearing prelims examination with high scores every year. There are some people who are clearing prelims with very high scores. Every year they are clearing the forest cutoff, civil services cutoff. Okay, they are some year they are cracking IRS, next year IPS, next year IAS. Who are these people? What are they doing? Try to know them. Knowing your enemy is very important. Without knowing your enemy, you will not be able to defeat them. You will come to the conclusion that these 1% people, they have a very solid strategy. They have a very solid plan, and that is why they are successful every year. Okay. So come out of that fear. Okay, start understanding things. See, once you understand things, there will be no fear. Like once you understand, okay, that this wire has electricity and why it has electricity and how to hold that wire so that you don't get the current, you don't fear things. Okay, so understanding is very important. Once you understand, so guys, understanding the paper, I'll just give you some of the insights into how the paper setters frame the paper, how do they think, and this I have discovered only by analyzing the PYQs. Okay, know yourself and you will win all the battles. Most of the aspirants, they don't know themselves. Again, this is a harsh word, but 10 people when they call me, okay, 10 people, I'm just giving a approximate number, so 7 out of them, they ask me, sir, will I clear prelims? Why the hell you are asking someone else, will you clear prelims or not? You decide and you tell me, sir, I am going to clear prelims, can you help me? This should be your strategy, this should be your attitude. But you are asking me only, sir, will I clear prelims, will I not clear prelims? Guys, even the God cannot tell you will clear prelims or not, but you can tell the God, I am going to clear prelims next year, I am going to do whatever it takes to clear prelims next year. You just wait and watch. That should be your attitude. Why should you ask someone? Why should you ask God that please help me to clear prelims? Or guys, you just have to decide. Success is a decision. Success is a commitment. Success is a promise. You promise yourself, you promise your parents, I am going to clear the prelims examination next year. And then you see where are you lacking, and then you seek effort from experts like me, or there can be anyone. Okay, I'm not saying that you only come and ask help from me. You can go and ask help from someone else who you think that he is an expert or she is an expert of prelims examination. Okay, but don't ask other people, will you clear prelims or not? You have to decide that you are going to clear prelims next year. You are going to do whatever it takes to clear prelims next year. That should be the attitude. Okay, so let us try to understand the mindset. Guys, there is a famous quotation that in a war, the way is to avoid the strong and strike what is weak. Guys, what is weak? Okay, what is weak? You attack that. Don't engage with the strong. Similarly, guys, in the prelims paper, there are some weak areas. Weak areas means the questions are easy to solve. Portions are easy to solve. Those weak areas you should attack more. But many students, what they are doing? They are wasting their time in the strong areas. They are worried. Sir, where is this question coming from? Where is that question coming from? This, that, and they waste a lot of time. Just by attacking the weak areas of the prelims, you can crack this prelims. What are the weak areas? Easy static portion. Easy static portion. Guys, last year around 15 question came from polity. All the 15 were doable. And using just Lakshmikant book. One book gave you 15 questions. Cutoff was around 45 to 46 questions. Out of this, 1/3 question came from just one book. This is called easy static. Then guys, around 12 to 13 questions came directly from the geography NCERT. This means what? 15 plus approximately 15, 30 questions, which is around 75% of the marks you got by just 2 books. This is what is called easy static. But what you will do? You will worry for that one art and culture, or you will worry for that one medieval question. You will not worry for the 15 questions which are coming from Lakshmikant, or 15 questions which are coming from the NCERT geography books. You will not worry for that. That is the mistake you do every year, and that is why you struggle every year. If you want to clear prelims, first thing is that attack what is weak. Easy static portion. Okay, Lakshmikant book, NCERT books, history NCERT books. Okay, particularly the easy portions like the modern India. Although modern India questions are reducing these days, but try to first cover them. Easy portions, try to cover them. Try to have a goal. If suppose 30 questions come from polity, from geography, okay, from modern India, okay, around 30 questions will definitely come. I will have at least 27 correct. Why don't you aim like this? But you will aim something random. Okay, which is unpredictable. You'll aim, no, I will score that medieval question, I'll score that art and culture question, or I'll score that current affairs question, which is little bit tougher. Why don't you pick easy battle? Next, in current affairs also, what we make a mistake, rather than first covering the expected current affairs. Guys, every year you also know, any average aspirant can make and say that this is an important topic, this is high chance to come. Okay, because that is repeated every time. Like last year there was a question on, okay, the ethics committee. Any average student can tell, okay, without reading compilations of coaching institutes also, if he is following the newspaper, he can easily say there will be a question on ethics committee, because it was there in news. So why don't you read those expected topics in depth? That suppose there are 40 current affairs question, out of this 40 current affairs question, 20 questions will be expected topic. Every aspirant, I'm telling you, every aspirant knew that this question is going to come. Am I correct or not? Ethics committee, every aspirant knew this question is going to come, but I can tell you every aspirant would not have solved it correctly. Many of them still they must have made the mistake. Okay, that is the main reason why people fail. Attack where there is weakness, prepare for where the enemy is weak. Okay, don't worry for the next 20 questions which are unexpected. And third is elimination methods. Guys, last year also 30 questions were there which can be solved using by elimination methods. Okay, I have already made this video for my test students. If you want me to make a detailed video on how you can solve 2024 question also using elimination methods in YouTube, you can just comment that you need this video. Okay, 30 questions you could solve only by elimination method. So guys, this is where the paper is weak: easy, static, most expected current, and option elimination. This will only give you the cutoff. No need to read anything else. I'm telling you, I'm again repeating. You may think that this is exaggeration. This is not exaggeration. You can clear the prelims cutoff only by reading easy, static portion, most expected current affairs, and option elimination. But many people, they don't master elimination. They just watch 1 or 2 videos. They don't solve questions on that. Guys, just watching Virender Sehwag play or Rohit Sharma play the pull shot or the hook shot, you will be able to hit the same shot in the cricket match. No, you have to practice it. Guys, most aspirants, they don't practice elimination technique in the test series because the questions are not available such. So guys, I am framing in my test series some of the questions which can be solved only by elimination methods which UPSC question setters are using. These elimination tricks, if you practice in my test series, then you will gain the confidence. Okay, so let me just proceed more. Okay, so static, what should be your goal? Your static is don't do everything. If you try to do everything, you will accomplish nothing. Means what I mean by that, okay, try to first focus on polity, static, Lakshmikant book, geography, okay, for environment, rather than reading any big book, read first the NCERT. Okay, the class 12 biology, there are 3 chapters, only 40 pages. So try to first cover those things which is doable. Don't start doing something undoable, like I will read the entire medieval India from old NCERT, new NCERT, then Tamil Nadu textbook. This is what? This is trying to do everything. Don't try to do everything. Try to first do what is doable. And this is same for the current affairs also. Try to do what is doable. Doable means what? Like places in news. This is like, I would say that last year 17 questions came on places in news. 17 questions. Can you imagine? 45 question is the cutoff and 17 question came just from places in news. And I can tell you, very few aspirants could have solved even 10 questions correctly. Very few aspirants. And this can easily be prepared. Guys, in my mentorship batch, you can telegram me here. I'm weekly taking 1 hour session on places in news. No places in news you will miss if you follow that. So do this now, which is doable. Why are you doing something which is undoable? Why are you just reading, okay, 2 institutes? Some people say, sir, I'm reading your current affairs. Shall I read one more current affairs? What is this? What is this nonsense? Choose only one. Choose anyone, any good institute, compilation, choose one. Don't run after material, guys. I'm telling you, if you run after material, you'll keep running in all the 5 attempts, all the 6 attempts. Stop running. Pick one good magazine and stick to it. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a promise that in places in news, the places in news which I'm covering in my weekly sessions, I'm promising you that no place in news which can come in the exam which I will miss. I'm giving you a promise because I know na last 3-4 years I'm able to predict all the places in news question. You can go and you can watch the previous video which is there in this YouTube channel only 3-4 days before I made all the map questions in 2024. I had predicted all of them, and this year also I'll predict. I'm saying with confidence because I have done it last time, and last 2-3 years I have done it. I will do this again. So in current affairs also, select very where the questions are weak. Weak questions means map based questions are weak means easy to solve. Don't select things which are tough to solve, like a difficult science and tech question or a difficult any scheme which is 5 years old, 10 years old. You may be not be able to solve that, and that is very difficult to predict also which scheme will come 10 years before scheme. Rather than focus on the places in news because this is daily coming in newspapers. Next thing is do right thing at the right time. If you do right thing at the wrong time, that will become a wrong thing. Why? Let me just explain to you. So if suppose static subject you have to read, what is the right time? Now is the right time. But suppose you don't read static right now, you are just wasting your time in reading mains and optional, and static you will start reading in the month of April, in the month of March, then you will not clear prelims. You have to master static now. Before you start revision, you have to read all your static books. Similarly, test series. Many students, what will they do? Sir, test series I'll do when I will complete my entire syllabus. Guys, that day is never going to come. Why don't you start test series solving now only? You will get time to analyze it. Guys, test series means you don't just have to solve 100 questions. You have to analyze those 100 questions. You have to learn from every test. You have to make notes from every test. Guys, it takes time. 3 hours, at least 3 to 4, 5 hours it will take to analyze one test. And most of the aspirants, they take the test but they don't analyze it. I don't know why. They have fun in taking the test, but everybody hates analyzing the test. Just remember guys, 1% students who crack the prelims examination, they are the people who are taking that extra effort of analyzing the test, learning from every test, making notes from every test, and that is why they don't commit the same mistakes inside the exam hall. But other 99% aspirants, they just take the test and they throw the test. That is a big mistake. So right thing at the right time will give you right outcome. Right thing at the wrong time will not give you the right outcome. Start taking the test from now. Do not just keep the test for the last month. Last month you have to do a lot of revision also, important stuff you have to revise. If you only spend last month only in taking test, even if you don't revise, that is also not going to help you. So have a balance guys, have a balance. Next is, so one thing I would like to tell you is that if you need help in the prelims examination 2025 from me, guys, you can contact this number. This number you can call or you can telegram, and I will help you in cracking the prelims examination 2025. And I have made one concrete plan, revision plan, which is going to start from 25th of January. And in this plan, I will give you important expected topics and important expected questions. Guys, it is a detailed plan. You can see what you need to do in morning, what you do in the afternoon, evening. It's a very good plan. And one more thing is that CSAT. It's a big thing. So this is the month, December and January. Do the basic revision of CSAT. So that when you start your revision in January 2025, around 25th of January, at least your basic CSAT is done. Basic, fundamentals, how to solve reasoning questions, how to solve quant questions, basic lectures. You can watch these lectures in our dashboard. All the CSAT lectures, around 100 hours we have put. You can watch them. Your basic clarity you should have. Then you can start practicing CSAT questions, in the month of January, February, March. But before that, at least a basic understanding of the lecture should be there. So guys, this is what I wanted to tell. This is a sure shot strategy to crack prelims examination. Plan properly what you need to do before January 2025 ends, and then what you need to do after February 2025, how to plan your each and every day of revision. Next, which books to read now, what to read then. So in this entire thing, watch this video again. make fine points about your strategy. If you want to discuss with me, you can call me also, I'll help you. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.